NOOB'S wins.
Welcome to MojoPlays, and today we're taking a look at the strangest and most bizarre things we unlocked in the Mortal Kombat games. Most of the time, Mortal Kombat makes conquering ladders and challenges worth your while, but these, we weren't so sure about these. What unlockable did you find the weirdest? Did it make the list? Let us know down in the comments.
Mokap wins.
Quan Chi. Don't worry, we're not about to say Quan Chi is weird because he looks weird or anything like that. We know for the 17 die-hard Quan Chi fans running around, that kind of statement is blasphemy. But what makes the Necromancer a weird unlockable is the requirement. We gotta play through the entire story just to play as him? Usually this kind of requirement is reserved for Shao Kahn or one of the sub-bosses like Goro or Kintaro. You know, something cool. It kind of makes your reward for beating story mode severely underwhelming.
Quan Chi wins. Flawless victory.
Meat. The one thing that made Armageddon special was that it featured every single character in the franchise up to that point. However, die-hard fans did notice one character missing. Where was Meat? Where was our boy? Where was our bony boy with all the ketchup dripping from his rib cage? Oh, he was in the game, but he was locked away behind Conquest Mode's relics. Collect 10 and he's yours. Just know that you aren't getting the skeleton we loved in MK4. He's now just a walking man with no skin and an eyeball dangling from his skull. Play as Noob's Shadow. Yes, you can play as Noob's own shadow, and it's... well, we really don't know how to make heads or tails of it. So if you're playing as the shadow itself, does that mean the shadow gets a shadow? Nevertheless, if you, for whatever reason, want to play the second fiddle instead of the main man himself, all you have to do is beat a ladder under any difficulty as Noob Saibot. There. Live out your best life, I guess. Skunky. Mortal Kombat Trilogy hides a hearty helping of game modifiers that allow players to mess around with mechanics and settings, making fights more interesting in some cases. You have passwords that disable blocking, passwords that nerf one player, passwords that let you nerf the other player, passwords that let you spam uppercuts. You get the idea. But we have to wonder about the purpose of Skunky. Yes, one password simply displays the message, Skunky, which is left behind by one of MK Trilogy's testers, Eddie Ferrier. That's gotta be an inside joke or something, right? Rand per combat. Moving on to a password that has at least some purpose behind it, this one might change inputs across the different games in the franchise, but the Rand per combat mode remains the same throughout. What this mode does is change both players into different fighters as the fight progresses. You could be Scorpion one moment and Sonya Blade the next. You never know what you're gonna get though. Hope you've nailed how to use every character, or at least survive long enough until the next character swap occurs. Babalities.
Shao Kahn wins. Babality.
We've seen all sorts of alities over the decades with friendships, animalities, harakiris, etc. But MK2 and MK9 include this ality that turns your opponent into a baby. In MK2 it was strange because nothing really happened. You turned your rival into an infant and that was it, big whoop. But MK9 took it a step further and gave everyone their own unique animations. so it wasn't as odd as it was before.
Liu Kang wins. Babality.
Super Sonya. Okay, maybe this one may not really be an unlockable. Folks say it's a glitch, but the color change in Sonya's attire leads us to believe that this might have been somewhat intentional. There is a secret fight against Sonya that can replace the secret fight against Reptile, and what makes this even stranger is that in this fight, her hair and outfit are changed to shades of green. Yeah, we're just as confused too, and we kind of got our butts handed over on a silver platter. She's tough. Like, tougher than Reptile. Not that that's a high bar to meet. So if you can get this glitch to happen for you, we wish you the best of luck. Fleshpit Mileena. Look, women can be attractive. Even when they have horribly monstrous teeth like Baraka's, they can be flirty and dirty and what have you. But this skin for Mileena, where she's bandaged up in her womanly areas, NetherRealm Studios went a step too far with this. Did we really need Mileena thinly wrapped up just to satisfy the horn dogs in this community? Let's leave the sexy costumes for the dead or alive ladies, okay? Also, this just wasn't worth Challenge 300. It was not worth suffering through that. Su Hao. This dude is all kinds of WTF. Imagine this. After quite some time, you've finally scrounged up enough jade coins to open a chest, only to be greeted with this pencil stash idiot. Su Hao is hands down the worst character in the franchise, and it isn't just fans that hate his design and moveset. Even John Vogel, who headed Mortal Kombat story and animation since the first game, has expressed his resentment towards the character, going so far as to kill off Su Hao in the same game he debuted in, and a second time in Armageddon. No one likes this guy.
Round 3. Fight!
We publish new content all week long, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
Mokap. Now, this weird character we can get behind. Mokap threw us all off guard. We'll be the first to admit that. Thing is that Mokap is excusable because everyone is in on the joke. It's just a dude covered in ping pong balls, a motion capture performer. If you've watched any behind the scenes footage of a game or movie, you already know how goofy these suits look. Plus, the guy was made to pay tribute to Carlos Pesina, the original actor for Raiden during the development of the first 3 games. So yes, Mokap will always be the strangest unlockable in any Mortal Kombat, but we respect him because of the honor behind his inception.
Check out these other great clips from MojoPlays, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.